Hi guys, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. This is where I teach people to buy investment properties like the one I'm standing in right now by becoming the bank, guys. All right, the way you've been taught to do real estate, the traditional way, filling out credit applications, going to realtors, debt to income ratios, W-2s, you don't have to do any of that, all right? And I'm gonna show you how you can actually become the bank, buy investment properties, no credit checks, a lot of times a little to no money out of your own pocket, no realtors. You can do this in all 50 states and you don't have to be a realtor to do it, all right? So I'm gonna talk to you today about my 4-step system, all right? It's called ACEs, on how you can implement the knowledge and get a person to let you take over their mortgage, all right? Take over their existing loan. As a matter of fact, they'll be asking you if you will do that for them, instead of you feeling bad about asking about it, all right? So, hey, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, man. Just be a player about it, all right? So, follow me. Okay, guys. So, when you are trying to buy a rental property by becoming the bank, little to no money out of your own pocket and no credit checks, right? And some of you guys are probably thinking that this isn't possible right now. And I'm gonna tell you this, if that's what you're thinking and you feel like you know that it's not possible, then you're gonna wanna go to a different channel, all right? Because you won't be able to do this if you don't believe that you can do it. And I personally own 8 houses by becoming the bank. I own 8 rental properties that I got with no credit checks. I didn't use a realtor. I didn't have to show W-2s, any of that stuff, all right? And guys, this place is beautiful. Look at this place. My guy's still working on, finishing the kitchen counter. That's it. We've got it on the market right now. And I'm gonna be selling it for $245,000. We're looking to get about a $40,000 down payment on this place. Now, the first step in my ACEs system, all right, is awareness. Awareness. How are you making these people aware that you can actually help them? Because this house, for example, right, they moved out of state. They were moving out of state. They had 2 mortgages. They didn't have a lot of equity here. So if they would have had to sell it on the market, they would have had to do the repairs. They would have had to clean up. And the owners, the wife is a doctor and they got 2 kids. So they didn't have much time. This is how I made them aware. The husband, who was a painter, he was actually working on another one of my properties that I got by becoming the bank. But since I am a real estate investor, and that's what I portray myself to the world as, right? A real estate investor, whether it's my Facebook page, my Facebook business page, right? You don't need all the bells and whistles, websites and big old signs and, even shirts, right? And right now I got my company shirt on, right? But you don't need that. I just got those, man. I've been doing this for 1.5 years. So awareness. So that was from a referral. He was painting my house, and the guy I partnered with, he was his subcontractor. And he told his boss that he needed to sell his house. Well, my partner, he couldn't buy it using his traditional methods. So he brought him to me. So that was the awareness part. But this is the thing, guys. Now we call this, no money investing, becoming the bank. If you don't want to put a lot of money into this, you're going to have to put time. All right. It's one of the two or a little bit of both. But if you don't have a lot of money, well, then you do what I did and you hustle, you get after it. All right. So awareness. All right. Now the C in ACEs is credibility and counseling. This is the thing, guys. If you are trying to buy somebody's house from the beginning, right? You call them and you ask them if their house is still for sale and they say, yeah. And you say, well, how much? And they say a price and you say, well, no, I'll give you this much. That's bargaining. And then you come across just like everyone else. All right. And if you come across like everyone else, you're relying on luck. If you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars or a bank to back you up with good credit to give you hundreds of thousands of dollars, you need to be trusted and liked by these people. They have to know you, right? So I sat really right in this very spot at the dining room table with the wife, the doctor, and I went over what's called our seller presentation. I let her know who we are, what we do, who we help, and how we help them, okay? So if you heard what I just said there, I didn't say anything about what I wanted. I didn't say anything about buying their house and we got to do these repairs and that repair and this is how much we'll give you. No, who am I, right? Who am I in the marketplace? What value do I provide? So even if you've never gotten a house before, guys, if you get some education and sharpen up your knowledge, you come across as a real estate professional, because a lot of people don't know about real estate, all right? So it was who I am, right? Who we help. So I had to speak to her situation. Now I knew that they were moving, had two mortgages, right? They didn't want to do the repairs. They didn't want to clean up. So that was the how we help. I did the who we help. Now how we help. We buy as is, right? So you can take what you want, leave what you don't want, all right? We don't use realtors, so there's not commissions. I broke down all of the options for her, and I saw the relief come over her body. When I saw that, I knew that I had established credibility. That's the main thing. Now, the next thing in the ACES system, and you can use this in any entrepreneurial venture. If you want to buy free rentals, well, then you use the ACES system to implement. Now, the E is educate. You've got to educate your seller on the options that you have, right? Because most people don't know about subject to and creative financing. So we've got to educate them on the options, right? That we can take over their mortgage and pay out an equity payment. Like with this property, I took over $166,000 mortgage, and then we paid her $20,000 when we took possession. That didn't come out of my pocket, guys. I just partnered with somebody. Okay. So, hey, 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. So in educating, you become a transaction architect. All right. So you got to know what you're talking about, and the options that you have to break up a payment, it's only limited by your own imagination. And then the next thing and last thing is to secure the bag. And you do that with your paperwork, your standard purchase and sale agreement, and then always, always, always your deal insurance, a memorandum of contract. And I'm going to show you what that bag looks like real quick. Just wait right there, guys. Hold on one second. This is what the bag looks like. Here's the bag. So we're selling this property. Here it is. My son's going to be running these all over to in the trailer park, because a lot of people rent to own, guys, rent to own. Boom. We're going to get a $45,000 down payment, pay for all the repairs that we did and the $20,000. And then our tenant buyer is going to end up paying the mortgage that we took over. And we're going to cash flow $1,000 a month. All right. So guys, I hope that you're getting a better understanding of how you can become the bank and implement this and take action. All right. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you feel like I brought you some value. I'm out of here. Till next time, let's get to it, y'all.